So on the 29th of May, we performed the Dream Collector for our FMP. Scene one was where I was the first moving slash speaking on stage, following the two other Neverborns, and then it went into a whole scene. This is from the start to when the bell goes before it goes into the classroom scene. My strengths for this scene was using movement to make me a little bit more inhumane, and I did this when I was walking around Sam, whose character was Mac, as we were introducing his character. Another strength was my tone of voice when I asked about the PSP, because I sounded really confused, which is good because PSPs and electronic devices aren't from the Neverborns' time and age. They were never introduced to that. So I did that really well. Another strength was using Another strength was using pace in my walking, which was a very subtle, slow pace, to kind of reflect my emotions at the time, which was very content and happy with the way things were going and the way things were being controlled, because that is the Neverborn's whole idea, is controlling people and dreams and stuff like that. But I did this really well in the fact that walking slowly reflected that I wasn't sad, I wasn't angry, I was just content with the way things were going. A weakness of mine was 100% another weakness a weakness of mine was using projection, because I kind of let the nerves get the best of me, and this was at the very, very start of scene one where I come on stage, because I watched it over and realised that I wasn't speaking very loud at all, which Stevie kept telling us to work on, and I didn't take that into account. Another weakness was getting on and off the rostra. I could have done it a lot floatier. I was a bit clunky, and there was a part where it was the first time we all got onto it, and Thomas sat in my seat, so I did do it well, how I went behind him. I didn't break character and ask him to move. I went round him and sat in his place. But this was a weak point for me in the fact that I looked like I wasn't in character, which wasn't my aim. Another big weakness was, as I was off stage, I was crouching so the audience coming into the auditorium couldn't see me. My glasses fell off, and I should have realised this, but I didn't. So when it came to me walking at the end of scene 1, walking down in the middle, stage down right, walking through the middle of the stage to centre down stage, I didn't have my glasses, which I needed to. The whole point of me walking down the middle was me putting my glasses on and showing that I'm about to change character and multi-role. So I can understand if the audience got quite confused because I didn't have glasses on. To improve, I would, if I was to do the production again, to improve, I would have pushed my nerves aside and came on stage and made the audience feel more drawn in by using projection, as I was the first talking on stage. I would have also used movement, which was one of my strengths, to get onto the roster and sit down and delicately sit down instead of making it quite stompy. Also, I would make sure that I had all props in the right place, so I didn't make a mistake in front of the audience, so they would not be confused.